Plucked.
Plucked, mama.
Do you want to do the snapper?
I'll do the top, you hold the bottom.
Oh, you have to say like, oh, I'm Eureka.
Oh, hi everybody. I'm Eureka doing Trixie's freaking YouTube channel.
Yes! Hi, it's me, Trixie Mattel, and welcome back to my channel. And today we have, a woman who needs no introduction, Eureka O'Hara in the house today.
I am so happy to be here. I could just die. No, I'm so happy to be here. How are you?
I'm really, really good.
Boom.
I started watching All Stars months ago.
I know.
And so I immediately have been trying to get a lot of you whores in here, but I know this is like, you're busy right now. I can't believe you just had a day off from me. So what should we do today? Just get ready?
I mean, I like drag. You want to do drag?
Yes, and this is real. I love your makeup.
You're lying.
I'm not kidding. We'll get into it, but...
Do you love my makeup as much as you love them ruffle pink chaps?
Frilly chaps? I don't think we didn't ask for that. We didn't need it. Slightly more, but
okay.
I'm gonna glue down my brows and we're gonna get into it.
Okay, deal. You glue down your brows. I'm gonna go poop.
Today's video is sponsored by Green Chef. Green Chef is a USDA certified organic company that makes eating well very easy with plans that work with really any lifestyle, including diets for vegan, vegetarian, keto, and paleo. Green Chef lets you choose from a wide variety of different types of foods and recipes, but I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I let Green Chef make the decisions for me because I have found some of my new favorite foods because it's stuff I would have never bought myself. Last night, I made this zucchini and ricotta flatbread. It functioned like a pizza, but it tasted like it wasn't a million calories, but it was really good. I toasted walnuts. Am I a chef? Should I open a restaurant? Everything is handpicked and delivered straight to your door, which is fabulous for me because I don't drive. And I'll get like 3 meals a week, which feeds 2, so I'll get to eat each one twice. I mean, my dinner's like fully covered. It's fabulous. I'll just say this too, it's cooking from scratch, but it's so easy. Ingredients are pre-measured, pre-proportioned. The recipe sheet, I'm not even like a cook person. Extremely easy to understand. I have never spent more than 30 minutes making any of these, and you would think it's like restaurant food. I can't believe I make it. One of my favorite things about Green Chef too is you get this little recipe card. I've kept all of them and I've made some of them again and again and again. So if you want to make this again, it has everything you need on it. I just go pick it up from the grocery store and I come back to the same recipe. It's great. Green Chef is also the most sustainable meal kit, offsetting 100% of its emissions in the way that they ship and package food. On a personal note, you guys, this is a sponsored video. Green Chef has truly made me somebody who feels like I could cook anything. My confidence in being able to do like the basic fundamentals of cooking has just like soared. I wish I would have had this when I was like 20. Go to greenchef.us and use the code Trixie100 to get $100 off and free shipping. Okay. We're back.
Oh God, we are back.
My eyebrows are covered. Eureka, producer
O'Hara.
Eureka was on an hour-long call with We're Here. Bitch, you are involved.
Involved, mama. Skinny legend involved.
You guys are not just showing up in a wig and leaving.
No, honestly, it's not like, Drag Race is hard. Don't get me wrong, it's hard.
Yeah.
But We're Here is definitely harder as far as like business side. Like we navigate and consult every aspect of it. We have a wardrobe team, a makeup team, the daughters, the performance, the art department that like literally we're producers on the show. I mean, that's what a producer does, I guess.
It's crazy. I know, but you should be really proud of yourself. Brandon, can I get a hand mirror and a makeup sponge?
Brandon, can I get a doobie and a Twinkie?
Now, you know what Shut up. I was just going to tell you this before we started filming 2.5 hours ago.
She's not going to let me live this down, but it's such a true story.
I'm not. But when I went on tour with you, you change your makeup like every night. You are a makeup person. I don't think the girls know.
Well, that's the thing is even on the show, every runway I have different makeup. And sometimes, some nights it's the makeup.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's not. So it's like, it is hit or miss because you never know what.
It's one eyebrow.
Today might be one of those not days. I don't know yet.
You have one eyebrow and you're going, some days it's not the day. You are not afraid to put 1,000,000 pounds of makeup on.
Well, you know what? It's proportionizing. That's what I say.
That is, Mary, I think people are often critical of plus size drag queens. A lot of times they're not saying the right thing, which is the proportion isn't there. But Eureka in drag, you always have a waist, a shoulder, a hip, big titties, giant makeup, the right size hair. On screen, before you're ducking to step through a doorway, you forget that you're fucking 6'7".
No, it's true. Literally, when people meet me in person, they're just like, oh my God, I had no idea you were this tall. And I was just like, well, I guess on TV I'm this big. But
because you're nice and... But it goes both ways. People don't know Ginger's 4 feet tall.
Yeah, she's literally 3 feet tall.
She's like a Beanie Baby of you.
Well, I told her literally, I was like, for Halloween, if we don't do Dr. Evil and Mini-Me one year, then we literally can't be friends.
I also love in the confessionals, bitch, the way they had to almost zoom that camera out. Because you know they don't change the camera. So everyone's this tall, and Eureka sits in her interview chair, and you can tell that she's here. And so they've just moved the camera up. So you see Eureka from the shoulders up.
It's literally like you just see my head in the frame.
Yes! You have as much makeup on in your confessionals as you do in drag.
Thank you for noticing.
I love it.
It's very non-binary tease. You know, I wanted to really represent this year.
Are you comfortable with any pronouns?
No, I'm they, them kind of gal. But Eureka is a she, her. I feel she's more of a character vibe. I know a lot of queens are like, I don't change it all when I get in drag. And I'm like, I don't think that's true. I think we all do a little bit. But to me, we all have this character when we're in drag. You know, David as a human being isn't as loud and as much of like the party starter or the conversation puller when I'm not in drag. Sometimes I like to just be chill and like hang out at my house and watch Netflix and not be the center of attention. Believe it or not, that is a part of me that I love. But Eureka is a huge part of who I am and the person I always wanted to be able to be when I was growing up. Back in the day, believe it or not, I was very shy. I didn't really start blossoming into my personality until like later in high school because being like the bigger, overly flamboyant kid, like you had to kind of like live under the radar so I wasn't getting beat up every day.
Right.
Because even though I was like the bigger kid, like I was very sensitive and feminine and I didn't want to fight. You know what I mean? Like,
no, yeah, I get it. Also, when you're gay in school, your options are to either own it and just be the gayest person anyone's ever seen in a high school, or to try to blend into the wall a little bit.
Yeah. Or like join them and play football, and like I was involved in everything. So
you
that
were?
like,
Play sports and all that?
Mm-hmm. Football, honey.
Were the straight guys nice to you?
Yeah, because I would whoop their ass on the field. No, they weren't nice to me at all, actually. A couple of them. I had a couple nice ones, but I was obviously flamboyant.
Right.
So I was always just kind of separated. I just hung out with the cheerleaders and stuff on trips. But I made really close friends with all the pretty girls, so none of the boys f***ed with me.
You hung out with the cheerleaders on season 9, too.
Mama, ooh, I'm here all alone. Listen, what should I take? Okay, I'm gonna take this mirror. Thank you, Trixie. You get me a good shot. This is for you fans. Okay, I'm gonna do a giveaway. Let me put this in my bag.
What'd you say, Hall?
Nothing.
You f***ing around? What do you need?
We were just hanging out. Me and the fans. We were just hanging out.
Oh.
Oh, here's your mirror. Sorry, I was just looking at it. Talk shit, get hit.
Talk shit, get hit. F*** around, find out.
Oh my God, you're so hood.
Yeah, I'm very young and cool. I'm gonna try this Powerpuff Girls ColourPop palette.
Oh, that's cute.
I'm going to their event tonight, so I figure I better wear it, and that way I can voice my concerns.
Oh, right.
Well, I want to wear green, and they have these fabulous greens.
Honestly, I get all the PR packages from all the places, and I still use like old school drag makeup. I'm a La Femme girl. I'm a Mayron girl.
Not a La Femme girl.
My friend Esther Styles literally does my little palette, my custom palettes with the colors that I like to use, literally. That I use. It's literally the makeup I use.
People don't know. Normal people don't know.
No, and that's the craziest thing is like my friend tried to sell even at DragCon and no one wanted to buy because everyone of course is like looking for the sugar pills and the Trixie Mattels. You know, but La Femme is such an incredible stage makeup.
Well, I'm sorry, my impact on the industry is so sickening. So you get the call to do All Stars. This is your third time on Drag Race.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it is my third time, but I've kind of lived every version of Drag Race experience if you think about it. Because season 9, I went home early.
Good point.
Right? I wasn't like eliminated, but I still was like an early out girl. So I lived like this year of being like one of the first 4 to go. And then season 10, I lived that experience of like making it to the end, which is a different experience, right?
It really is.
And now All Stars, I'm like living this whole like, now I guess it's like the glow up experience where it's like people realize like, oh, you know, Eureka's not as bad as we thought she was, or she's exactly who we thought she was.
Girl, when you walked into that workroom, I just said, TV money. The resources you had to do Drag Race this time around are so different.
What you would think, but during a pandemic, it actually made it really hard.
Oh my God.
Has anyone talked about that?
No.
Like, girl, wigs you couldn't get, the shipping was going crazy. It was so hard to get ready for All Stars because this is also like August of last year.
You can still barely get wigs.
Like, literally, wigs weren't being shipped across country, so it was like whatever the wig designers had in their closet were the colors you were destined to have. Like, some of my outfits, I literally designed around the color of wig I was going to be able to use.
That is wild, girl.
Yeah. So that's what made it a little different
Earthquake.
this year.
Did you feel that?
I just took a deep breath.
I think that was an earthquake.
No, Mom, I farted.
No,
We're on
I
the
think it
same
was an
bench.
earthquake.
Are you sure?
It's not you. It was a real earthquake. Bitch, don't break that chair.
Oh my God, because it has happened to me so many times.
Yes.
Well, remember I broke the bed on All Stars
Oh, that's right.
for the Demon Challenge. Well, you know, the worst part is all that stuff that was on my chin and chest was spray paint.
Real spray paint?
Real spray paint. I didn't have any makeup or anything to do it. And so, like, I was like, oh my God, how am I going to look like an exorcist? And I, like, saw, you know how they have, like, this, like, the art department has, like, shelves of, like, craft stuff?
Uh-huh.
Well, of course, lo and behold, there's, like, all these colors of spray paint.
And you're like, oh, I'm going to have to use
So I was just, like, I took, like, yellow and green and was just, like, and, like, spraying it and letting it naturally run down my face. And as it does, I just start screaming from the pure pain
Did it
of
hurt?
It burnt a little bit.
Oh my God, Eureka. But you wanted to win.
I was here to win, Mama. I came to win. Who cares if I burn the top layer of my skin?
You could buy new
You know what I
skin.
mean?
You know where RuPaul says the fear of making you look stupid holds you back?
Yeah.
You don't have that fear.
Mama, I've always looked stupid.
But that's
my
what I mean.
whole life.
These acting challenges, you go in like, I'm going to go in here and act a f***ing fool, and I'm going to win.
Well, my way of thinking, it's not necessarily like I'm going to go in here and act a fool, but it's like I always want to be different from everyone else. I've just always been that person. I don't want to be like anyone else. You know what I mean?
Mama, don't
I'm not a
worry.
carbon
You're
copy
different.
gal. I know. So, oh, girl, you're different, girl.
Oh, girl.
Oh, girl.
There we go. We're back. Hopefully we didn't list too much.
How do you know?
We won't know. They'll just edit around it.
Who's
They'll-
they?
They.
Like the Illuminati?
But you know what, though? You probably wouldn't want to put that story in here anyway. We lost sound, but you know what? We shouldn't have been telling that story. You shouldn't tell tales out of school.
No, no telltale. Ooh, it is so interesting to see you on the screen. You just look like a creature.
I know. I know.
Yeah.
The people on this channel watch all the time, and all the comments are always like, she looks f***ing crazy until the absolute last
Until the
second.
absolute end.
And that's kind of true for all drag queens, but
Yeah.
you look more like a person right now than I do.
Well, yeah, because I'm such a lady. In this moment, I'm just looking so femme and fish. You know?
Well, proportion is a big part of it because I'm not plus size, but with this big of makeup, I have to wear big boobs, big hair,
big
everything.
boobs, big hair. You're not plus size? Are you lying to your fans right now? Because I'm setting beside.
You know what? If I was, I would love it, and I'll be happy about it.
Oh, I love that. See, she said I'm gonna take this narrative and make it work.
Yes. Well, I used to say
That's
skinny
beautiful.
legend, and then Ginger Minge told me that she's a chubby icon, which I love.
Oh, that's cute.
She's like, you're the skinny legend, I'll be the chubby icon.
Of course, she would make it about herself.
I love that whore. She is
I love the glamour toad. Honestly.
offensively talented.
She is so talented. Honestly, I got really close with her too on All Stars.
She's so good.
It's just nice because honestly, there's always one big girl on a season. Or like one big girl on the tour. So like anytime there's more than one, it's like, okay, work. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The drag industry was mainly populated by plus
Big
size people of color.
Yeah.
But it's weird that in the drag race fandom, the skinniest, whitest people get the most followers. But in the real drag world, Katya always talk about how it's like skinny little white twinks doing drag. We were not the cool type of drag queen. People did not turn up for us.
When you say skinny white twink and then you say we in the same sentence, you really make me giggle.
Yes, I mean, Katya was a twink at one time.
Katya, I'm just kidding. You are a twink.
No, I'm not. I've never been a twink.
Are you a twonk?
I'm a nothing. I'm just tired. You know what? I'm gonna have to call We're Here and have you guys come make me over and help me
Yeah,
with my
let's do it.
self-esteem.
Honestly, you're one of the most beautiful people I've ever met.
Oh, thank you.
I'm not kidding. I really love your energy. You've always been nothing but kind and professional and like easy to work with. And especially like when you were first coming up big on those tours we were touring together. I remember just like how much flack you got from the girls mostly because you know it can be very territorial.
I'm
And, like,
sure
the
you don't know
girls
what you mean.
But the girls get kind of jealous and like
They do?
they pick at and you know. But you always just held yourself, bitch, and was like, you know what? No, I'm gonna do my job. At the end of the day, it was really inspirational, to be honest. I loved watching it.
Wait, do you two work the world?
Not anymore. I have before. I did it for like the season 10.
Did you
tour.
love it?
I loved it, but I was working with like girls that I really liked, and
I'm an unpaid spokeswoman. That is the best drag show in the world.
it's a really great drag show.
It's so
It is
good.
a really great drag show.
All right, I'm gonna ask you a question I've been asking all the girls.
Okay.
You're gonna die tomorrow.
Okay.
That's not the question.
Okay.
You're gonna die tomorrow. You can see one more drag show on planet Earth. What venue? What bar?
What venue? My home bar, New Beginnings.
Okay, where is it?
It's in Johnson City, Tennessee.
Hi, girls at New Beginnings.
It's actually like a really nice European style, like huge bar with a great dance floor, big like runway. Like it's in the middle of East Tennessee, nowhere.
Fierce.
But like one of the nicest drag bars I've ever been in.
Okay. And who's in the show?
My drag mother, Jacqueline St. James,
Love it.
would have to be in the show. Probably Kennedy Davenport.
Work,
You know what I
bitch.
mean? Just because I want to see a queen turn it.
Mary.
You know what I mean?
If you ever get a chance to see Kennedy Davenport, it kind of ruins high energy drag for you forever.
Because
you're like,
no
it
one
was
will
cute,
ever do it as
but
much.
it wasn't Kennedy Davenport.
It was, right. What you did was good, but, you know, I think also Lady Bunny.
Yes.
Just because I want her to host it.
Yes.
Because she's just so funny.
She cracks my shit.
Also, it would have queens that are dead already, sadly, if it was a dream.
Oh yeah, it's a dream. People can be dead.
So like, honestly, like Lady Taj Mahal, Whitney Page, Taj Mahal, like probably like the old school big queens that I used to like love when I was growing up and just be obsessed with. I would love to see them in a show. Carmela Marcela Garcia, like
I love
those
that
queens.
name. I never heard that.
Oh my God, she was like the funniest. She was the emeritus to the USFA at large. Emeritus means like the very first, like basically you were titled that queen to be the first representative. And then the pageant's held, right?
Maybe it's an age thing now. Not that I'm old, but for a drag queen, I'm old now. I would be like, oh, I don't like pageant queens, whatever. I don't care about glamour. The older I get, now I literally just want to see beautiful queens in updos and dresses walking around.
Yeah, honestly.
All I care about.
Speaking of,
I don't even care if they do anything. I'm like, look pretty and stand there. I'm into it. My dream drag show is always like the girls. It's like Courtney Act, Gia Gunn, Kylie.
I was gonna say
I want
Kylie
the
for sure.
girls.
Because Kylie's one of the best performers.
Jesus, Criminy Jane.
She can do it all. All right, we're
We're gonna
back.
get demonetized for all this sexuality.
Because, woo, they're coming out, mama. I want some glitter. Do you have some?
Yeah. What kind of glitter do you want?
What colors does Trixie have?
You want me to grab a bunch of Trixie?
Yeah, let's do a Trixie glitter. I actually really like doing this with her. I had no idea. Oh, I like this.
She thick, just so you know.
I like them thick, mama.
I've been trying to stop doing a completely white eyelid so I don't look like such a drag queen anymore.
Yeah, because that's what's gonna do it. My God, I love this glitter, Trix.
Oh my God, it's such a serve on you. Wow.
It's so good.
This is Rocket Girl from Mod About You.
It's so good.
It's gone now. Do you want to keep it?
Can I?
You can have it, yeah.
Is this what I'm getting paid to do this?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll take it.
I love glitters. I just feel like I like to make them sort of like, they're here today, they're gone tomorrow, I'll get into
Right.
it. Because then we can always be working on new ones.
Look out, Tucson, here we come.
Do you love the movie Romy Michelle?
Are you kidding?
I love that
I'm
movie.
obsessed with it. The fact that you and Katya do it gave me so much life.
Oh, it was so much fun. We got to do a stage version. It was such a fun.
What's your favorite line from the movie?
There's so many ones that I love, of course, like my shoes filling up with blood, like of course that. But little things like at the beginning when they're like watching Pretty Woman and laughing. And they're like, oh my God, boo-hoo, they won't let her shop.
Boo-hoo, they won't let her
funny.
shop.
I did not have a thing. I did not have
Another
a thing.
thing.
If you guys haven't seen Romy Michelle, I mean, it's kind of,
Well, then you're literally missing out on life.
you really are.
Just are.
What are you doing?
F***ing it up. Just messing it up. I know.
Professional drag queen, everybody.
Oh my God.
Professional drag queen.
Well, I'm not used to doing it in this little mirror like this.
Can I ask you a question that's shady?
Yeah.
A lot of drag queens, Drag Race gets nominated for Emmys, and they change their bio to Emmy nominated. As a real Emmy nominated drag queen, how do you feel about that? Whatever
honestly,
you think, Miss Thing.
Girl, I celebrate it. I just remember my season. It's so funny because like the fans made it such a big deal because my Instagram said actor instead of public figure in the description, and now all the queens are actors now in their descriptions.
They are?
I gotta really focus on this eyeliner because I'm messy.
Nobody talk. Don't f her
Okay,
up.
thank you.
You know what? If we're talking about who's underrated, though, I think your makeup artistry doesn't get talked about enough.
Really?
You are a fabulous makeup artist.
Thank you.
You really are.
I love makeup.
I'll say this. Working on We're Here, Bob and Shangela have fabulous makeup artists who really help elevate their look. It's not shade, it's just real.
Yeah.
If your makeup artist called in sick, you would still look fucking great.
Thank you.
Your makeup is wonderful.
I appreciate that. She's also taught me a lot too, though.
Oh, if you guys don't follow Six, the makeup artistry is beautiful.
Well, that's your foot. My bad. I thought it was a pillow. I was like about to rest on it.
What's your favorite thing about working with Bob and Shangela?
My favorite thing about working specifically with Bob, is that she's just always very honest with me. But always just shows up and is a good time and very professional and funny. You know, the thing is like Bob is a show.
She is fucking funny.
Like, she just shows up, and if she's in a good mood, is a show. Period. And then Shangela, she's just, honestly, just sweet and fun, and she cares about everyone. She talks to everyone in the room. She's very much a caretaker type personality. She knows everyone's name. She knows what you were in, what projects you were on. Like, she's just a professional.
She's a star.
Yeah.
I mean, she's a real star.
She's a star. And I think my favorite part of working with them is they don't put up with my bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, they hold me accountable. They're, like, honest with me. They're serious, but they're also, like, fun. They've really been there for me. Are my eyes looking okay?
Are you kidding? They look gorgeous.
I'm just, like, going through it with this one eye.
I can't believe you do liner and then shadows.
Because I like to blend out the harshness of the wing. I don't want it to be so hard.
Really?
Yeah, so I do a little color over it.
Same.
Yeah.
I don't like a harsh wing. How did you learn to put makeup on?
Trial and error?
Drag mom or no?
Yeah, I mean, not my drag mom necessarily, just like practicing. I had a drag sister. I moved in with this trans woman, Serena Knox. She was a drag queen.
Is she dead?
She's alive.
Oh, you said she was. I'm like,
she was a trans woman. Like, she detransitioned.
Oh, okay.
She retransitioned, whatever. I say retransition. I don't feel like anyone ever detransitions. That's my opinion, of course. My opinion says retransition because I feel like you just retransition to a more complex being.
That's right. You lived as a woman.
Yeah.
For a while.
Yeah, for 4 years.
Interesting.
And went to college.
Wow.
Like, on campus as Erica.
When you retransitioned, did you take your previous name then?
David.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's nice. Having to make up, you already had to come up with Erica and Eureka.
I mean, I couldn't come up with another. Come on.
She's already doing the work, people. Can I ask a question?
Of course.
You're one of the only people I know who's retransitioned. Was it a confusing thing to tell your family?
It's so hard to tell people because they don't understand. You know, it takes them so long to like understand who you are as a trans individual.
Right.
Like uprooting your entire life and existence to live as a woman, and then you're like, oh, I think I'm gonna go back.
And they're like,
whiplash, like what?
Right.
You know, and I understand. It wasn't my family that was upset as much as it was like the community. Because I was so active in my community as a trans individual that there were a lot of people that just felt like duped or felt like I was making the wrong decision again. I don't know, it was a lot. But it wasn't about them. It was about me, you know?
It's ultimately always the truth. And also, you can't have the gay community be like, we only accept you if you're permanently one
thing.
Like, you can only transition once.
I ended up living as this character in a way. I felt like I was living as Eureka, not as Erica, which is really what became hard about it. Because I was so known as Eureka in the area that I kind of just became Eureka all the time.
Right.
So it was like I was playing this drag queen 24/7. So then I wasn't finding like a human identity. So I wasn't relating to my female self, you know.
The drag made the transition
harder.
More of a zigzag for you.
It was harder. For sure, because people just saw me as like this drag queen.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's really complicated. And, you know, people aren't as, I'm sure this was, 5-6 years ago?
Yeah.
People also aren't as enlightened about certain terms or anything as they were even now.
Yeah.
It's a different terrain 5 years ago, 6 years ago. You guys, look at Eureka's makeup. Gorgeous.
Really? Thank you.
You are a fabulous
so
makeup
sweet.
artist. I love your makeup.
I like my makeup too, actually. It took me a long time to really like, but it took me a long time to love myself, period. So it's like, even when my makeup was good, I probably was like, it's terrible. You know what I mean? I used to be that person.
I would say once I got through my teen years, I became somebody who almost loves himself despite whatever.
Well, that's where I'm at now.
But what's funny is like, people are like, comments and stuff will be like, ha, I love how much Trixie loves herself. It's so funny. I'm like, everybody should feel this way about themselves.
Yeah.
You should think you are smart and beautiful and nice, but also flawed and wrong at times. And
that it's okay.
Yes.
I think people also forget that if they're having trouble with other relationships too, that is where you start, is with yourself. Because the problem is when you hate your flaws and those little like mishaps in yourself, that's what causes you to constantly point them out in other people. Because you hate in others what you hate in yourself.
Yeah.
So when you start fixing that.
That's all really great.
Yeah. Oh,
this
okay.
is the Powerpuff Girls blush. Yeah, look at this one. It's orange. I want to do this. I love orange blush.
She said that's really great, but
I was waiting to cut you off in a way that I was like, either she's gonna stop talking or I'm gonna cut her off really hard so it's funny.
never. Never gonna stop
I
talking.
feel like you're not funny, bitch. Oh, that lip.
What?
Gorge.
No, I'm not done. It's uneven. They're looking at it now because you drew attention. It's all lopsided.
Do you know how to take a compliment?
No. Do you?
Yeah, bitch.
And run with it.
I don't know what that, yeah. Maybelline's Super Stay Lip Color in Loyalist. This is my favorite lipstick.
Oh, I'm using Anastasia. And it's called Strawberry Liquid. Mama. Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, should we put on some lashes and drag and all that and then come right back?
Okay.
Okay. And this is the final look.
The lurks, mama. Ooh.
We look beautiful.
Oh my god. The color combo, the green, the pink, it's actually really poos.
It's beautiful.
It is beautiful.
Ooh.
Oh. Ooh.
Ooh. Do you want to let the children know where they can find you?
Yeah, you can find me at the buffet station at the casino. No, you can actually find me at Eureka O'Hara everywhere. Girl, y'all know where I'm at, Miss Thing.
If you avoided her this long, you're actively avoiding her.
It was so much fun to be with you today.
Of course, congratulations on a great season.
Thank you, and congratulations on all of your success, girlfriend.
Thank you, and let's all watch this hooker on We're Here.
Season 2.
Season 2.
It should be airing in October.
Thrilling. Can't wait to see it.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.